Ben Shapiro was on Glenn Beck's radio show. Apparently, it's still a thing. And I'm gonna play a clip here. We'll just put it up. And we're looking at the back of Glenn Beck's stupid head while Ben Shapiro was on the phone talking about January 6th. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll start and stop as we go here to talk about some of the points. But it is a remarkable moment that we are all getting to witness, and that is the Republican Party driving itself off a cliff and in an attempt to cover up for their people, Republicans, conservatives, Trumpers, literally draped in Trump campaign flags, storming the Capitol in a hunt for Mike Pence, chanting, "Hang Mike Pence." Remember all of those images that you watched on that day. Remember how scary it really was. How unique the moment was in American history. And then while you're remembering that, let's keep an eye and listen to what Ben Shapiro is trying to do here in rewriting history.
As far as sort of the January 6th of it all, I'll be honest with you, I haven't particularly followed the sort of theorizing about the FBI and its involvement with January 6th because, frankly, it seems like there's pretty good evidence a lot of these people wanted to go in and do something stupid, petty, foolish, and criminal.
Right.
But the bigger problem with January 6th is, to me, not the quote-unquote FBI involvement. I think we already know that there are problems with the FBI from the entire Mueller investigation. The big problem, to me, with January 6th is the attempt by the left to use January 6th as the tool to silence everybody. Right? If you voted for Trump, you were in favor of January 6th, which means you're dangerous, which means that really we should be taking a second look at you.
So this is the slippery slope argument from Ben Shapiro. That here's the real danger that's going to come out of what took place on January 6th. And it's not domestic terrorism. It's not extremism inborn in the Republican Party, deeply rooted in the Republican Party mechanism. It's not extremism. It's none of that. It's liberals wanting to silence you, aka cancel you. That's what's really the problem here. This is ridiculous. That, you supported Trump? That means that you supported the insurrection. You need to be silenced. This is straw man. This is a wonderful class for all you trolls out there who respect Lil Ben Shapiro. This is straw man 101. It continues.
January 6th was such a breach of democracy that you must continue to give us unalloyed power at the federal level in order to stop things like January 6th from happening ever again. And the continual focus by the Democrats on January 6th, the blowing of it out of all proportion, treating it as though it was the single worst thing to happen in modern American history, when in reality, if security does its job, January 6th never happens in the way that it happens, right?
No one's treating it like it's the single worst occurrence in all of American history, or modern American history, I believe he said. No one's saying that. Again, straw man. But if you witnessed January 6th and you weren't afraid for what is to come in America, January 6th is day one of an emergency. Obviously, there's a precursor in Donald Trump's administration and his calls for violence on the campaign trail, his radicalizing of normies, if you will. Of course. But January 6th is kind of day one for what we have to look forward to. That is why the committee is so important. It is so critical to get to the bottom, to actually do some work and look to see what caused it and how we can prevent it from happening in the future. And if the only thing that comes out of that investigation is how much money we need to put up to secure the Capitol from it happening again, then their work would have been well served. But Ben Shapiro is, in a naked attempt, trying to play down what took place as though he's not saying it. He's not saying it was a tourist visit. He is saying, it was really bad what they did. It's bad. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. it's criminality and they should go to jail for it. But it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. This is excuse making for his side. That's all this is.